Oh no.
We are live.
Oh, now we're live. Okay.
Whiskey up, everybody.
Yeah, do it. Everybody get ready. So it turns out that V Hale didn't want to join us because she's still not drinking. Hey, how come I can't?
she had some stuff come up.
Sure, she did.
She wanted to join us.
Although
what
it is
are you
tough not
asking for,
drinking.
Sarah? Don't tell me you're looking for the goddamn live feed of ourselves.
Of course I am. I like to see the comments.
Okay.
John gets on there. John, are you looking at the comments?
I'm looking at the comments.
But you can look at the comments on the program that we're on this.
Can you please
virtual...
stop telling me what to do?
You're right. It's not like I'm your producer or anything.
Yeah, I don't like it. You are my producer, but
the mystery guest is judging us.
You're
right
very
now.
bossy. I know. The mystery guest is like, God, these people are a mess.
Right. We have a mystery guest.
We have a mystery. Now we have two guests, right? One of them is definitely human. Am I right?
I'm not going to tell you, but you
one of them. If we have two, one has to be human. I just don't know that many people. This
mystery guest, I think, can hang for the entire time. The other guest has to jump.
So the other one has to jump is human because he's got a
probably
lunch
be in his car
or dinner or whatever. Right. That's always fun.
All right. Do
we have? And then you have asked us each to get.
Yes, that's right.
I couldn't get one.
Yeah. Right. Would your mommy not let you take all the paper towels off the tube? Is that why you couldn't get one?
A mystery guest is showing his.
I'm on John.
Oh, theirs.
Yeah, she has a conscience.
Okay, I can. It might just be me, but I can barely hear Nikki. As long as she's loud enough for everybody else.
I could use more Nikki too. All right.
Oh yeah, use me. Use me.
Oh, yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah,
so this mystery guest, do you want to?
I don't know. Is there more that I need to say in the way of intro? Hello, thanks for coming to the happy
Friday.
hour.
And I'm so glad Sarah's drinking because she was super fucking boring.
You were boring. You guys
God,
were so boring. I was like,
fest.
this is the biggest snooze fest I've ever
time.
been to. God, you were so boring.
Should I give you a clue? Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Well, I already know one of them's human.
All the clues will give it away. Everything I'm thinking.
Why do you think?
Give me something really, because I just know it. Human. I haven't seen him for a while. He's definitely gonna poke around. Right?
This person's a comedian.
It's Mo Mandel.
No.
Oh,
it's not.
It's Scott Capurro.
You are You are very often in close proximity to this person.
Greg Proops.
Were you?
I don't know. It's got to be Scott Capurro. I'm close proximity. I mean,
well, maybe even just as much as
Robin Williams,
Scott, or more.
Oops, he's
Mark Pitta.
Oh, Mark Pitta. Is it Mark Pitta?
You're never gonna guess.
Oh shit.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Dana Carvey lives in this town. Is it Dana Carvey?
It is not.
Oh, damn it. We never get good guests on this show. Who is a shitty guest?
Wait a minute. Dana doesn't want to come on the happy hour?
Wait, I know. What? Why wouldn't Dana want to come on the happy hour?
I'm gonna just roll.
Right, hold on. Wait, are we bringing him on now? Let us keep guessing.
Oh, but
I want more clues.
I don't feel like okay.
I want more clues.
No. This guest is about to bounce. We need to get him on now.
Is this the guest that's gonna bounce?
No. This is not the guest that's gonna bounce.
All right, hold on though. Somebody is close proximity.
What?
Does this person have a child?
You're around this person quite a bit.
Oh, good question, Nick.
I don't know.
Yeah, does this person have a child?
I don't think
barely
so.
hear Nikki.
I don't think so.
We can't hear me.
No, we can hear you. Sarah's just all right.
As long as you guys can.
Is this person a man?
Is it Rudy?
No, it is not.
Is it Hal Sparks?
No, it is not.
Is it Marcus Osborne?
No, it's not Marcus Osborne.
Sarah,
what?
Is it a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Okay.
Gay or straight?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's straight, but I'm not positive of that.
Straight man,
but a straight man, but questionable. Okay.
Poorly dressed.
Yeah, good dresser or bad dresser? Is it Greg Baldwin?
Oh,
it's Greg Baldwin! Greg, you hot mess. Welcome to the happy hour. You know, here's the thing, Greg, you're a sober dude.
Yeah.
Enjoy the happy hour.
It's not Greg Baldwin, it's Bob Saget.
No, don't. Oh, too soon, man. Hey, where are you?
I am in Los Angeles in my at my house.
That's a nice bookcase you have behind you. Inset into the wall. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You own or rent?
I rent.
Hey, Greg, how much time do you have with us? You can hang out for the entire.
I'm free for
all right
for
because our other guest is like always on some sort of
hold
schedule.
on, hang on. You have got to be feeling pretty bad about yourself right now. What are you behind this arts and crafts thing?
No.
Oh, Greg didn't come up with this. Okay, I would like to explain a couple things about it. If this is your first time seeing Greg Baldwin, Greg is a delight. I've known him for, I mean, I don't know how long, 20 years. How long have we known each other?
20 years.
So Greg was a sales guy at the radio station with a massive fucking drug problem. And then he decided he was going to, although super good times for a while, right up until it wasn't. So then you decided you were going to go and try and make a name for yourself in LA. And you went down there and then hit rock bottom and you got your shit together. And now you're touring, and you're touring with like Jay Moore. Who was the other guy that was another like really well-known?
Yeah, Daryl Hammond.
Yes, how could I forget Daryl Hammond? My God, he's sort of a friend. I mean, he's like, you know.
You know what's funny is Greg told me a crazy story about this one night with Human.
Oh, everybody has that one story about a crazy night with Human. Maybe not Nikki.
I think it was like the course of a few days, actually.
Tell us everything.
Let's have our other special guest tell it for himself.
Oh no, he's in his plane again.
He's in his goddamn plane. Hey, Human.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Sounds spectacular. Can you hear us?
100%. Hey, Greg, is it too late to say Happy New Year?
No, it's fine. You can say Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Human.
The Asians just
happy birthday too.
Happy Year of the Tiger, everyone.
Yeah.
It's the year of the tiger.
How do you say it, Sarah? You do it good in was it Chinese or Vietnamese?
Gung hoi fa choi.
Gung hei fa choi.
Gung hei fa choi.
No,
but there was chuk chuk num nai.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Chuk mừng năm mới.
Chuk mừng năm mới.
Yeah.
Chuk mừng năm mới.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, baby. Happy Persian New Year. It's not for another.
Does anyone care about the Super Bowl this year or no?
No.
I'll watch it. I'm watching it for the halftime show.
Oh yeah,
that's exciting. The halftime show and the commercials.
Are we all rooting for Cincinnati though? Like we don't want the
yes.
Right? Okay.
That would be really cool if that guy wins the Super Bowl as a second-year quarterback. That would be amazing.
Yeah, Joe Burrow
would be quite remarkable.
I'm actually curious about this story between Human and Greg, like the one night.
Yes.
Together, like what happened?
One night in Bangkok.
What happened, guys? I wasn't there, but the fucking.
Well, I feel like Greg should say it, and then I'll add some flourishes.
Oh. You want me to tell the story? I'll tell the story.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Take it away, Greg.
So I used to throw these at wild, insane parties, and Sarah, that's how I was introduced. You guys would talk about me on the show because one time you got upset. You guys talked about my party, and you're like, "Why weren't we invited?" But I threw these insane, wild parties, and one night
there's all kinds of drugs and like debauchery. Yeah. I'm like, "Fuck, man! No one invites me to fun parties."
So I had hired body painted latex models to pass out chocolate dipped strawberries and champagne.
Oh Jesus! This took a turn.
Oh my God! This is back when I was in my 20s, you know, and
sure.
little superficial, but. They were classy. It was great. And so Human says, hey, he goes, hey, I just have one request. Let me take care of the models. Right. And so like,
take care
just like, get them the strawberries and take care of it and make sure he organized the models.
Oh, okay.
So Human does that. He's in charge of all the chocolate dipped strawberries and the models and stuff. And, but anyway, the party was insane. My DJ closed for Perry Farrell at Jane's Addiction the next night. It was just insane. And so, like the next day, I probably went out and partied all night or whatever. Somehow the next day, I walk into my house, and Human's there. And there's a big mystery about, I always had a big mystery. Is Human gay? Because I never see him with girls, or what's Human's deal? So Human was basically like pretty much going down on a girl on my couch.
No, not going. We were close.
You were okay. You were clothed, but you were on your knees and like fooling around with this girl. And I have no idea why Homan's in my house. I walk in and he's fooling around with this girl on my couch, and I'm like, "What the hell is going on here?" And I'm like, "Homan, what are you doing in my house?" And then Homan comes over to me and he goes, "Hey, man, can you give us a minute, please?" So,
hold on. Can I guess? Homan is fully clothed.
Yes. They were both fully clothed.
Well, how could she have been fully clothed?
Well, was there a wet spot between her legs?
Yeah, what's going on? Was this just like hand action through the jeans? I mean, you say
he is notorious for through the jeans.
Yeah, he is a through the jeans, fill the boots guy.
Yeah. I think it would be like a simulation because she had her clothes on, he had her clothes on, but he was on his knees and she was sitting on the couch. Like it would be the pose where you're going down on a woman.
Okay, hold
except
on.
they were fully clothed.
Homan, how psyched are you that he's telling the story right now?
Well, listen.
I mean, it looks good on you.
Whenever I'm with Greg and there's any third person, the story comes out. So it's not like I haven't heard him say it. So it's fine. It's a funny story. It's a true story. But I mean, we were clothed. We were in the living room. I'm not gonna, anybody.
That's going on.
Were you blowing raspberries into her stomach or something?
Yeah, what was
like,
happening? It's like, oh, you gonna
yeah, I was doing the raspberries on the stomach.
So it was like, was it mysterious? What was going on? Like at first you're like, oh, I think I know what that is, but then you're like, wait, what is that?
Let me just say this. Here's the thing. Greg's parties, like, they were insane. It was like people wouldn't leave. They were there all weekend. He'd have like Ferraris parked in his garage. Like people were flying in for these things. And this was right when I started at the radio station. So I was 25. I was 26. It was so long ago. I was overwhelmed.
You had your long glossy locks.
I did.
Woman used to have hair down to his ass, and it was like fully pirate wavy.
Fabio.
Like he could have been Jack Sparrow.
Right.
Greg, where did he live?
He lived in Potrero Hill.
Right above the bottom of the hill nightclub. It looked like a warehouse, but you open like this, the like with a gate, like a metal like garage door that like slides down. It looked like a warehouse, but you walk up the door and it was like cement sanded, like the plushest place my friends owned. It was beautiful.
So you had no one to bother, right? You just had the place to yourself, basically. You had these parties.
Yeah, well, I had roommates. There was two of us at one point. There were three of us. But these guys had style. They had
Greg, is this how you remember Human?
Yeah, there.
You remember him?
Yeah.
Is that how he looked back then when he was
he still looks just like that now. Yeah, was he looking like that? Was he all looking at her with those puppy dog eyes going,
"Hey Greg,
I'm gonna do things through your jeans."
Yeah. What were you doing, Roman? Why didn't you explain yourself? You never explain yourself what you were doing with that girl fully clothed underneath.
What the hell was happening?
So at your house, what was I doing? We were on the couch and, we were like just making out and maybe a little bit of dry humping. I can't really remember. Does that sound right?
How did you what?
How did Human get into?
No, he was there for a party, and I think he stayed over.
He just stayed.
That's what it sounds like.
Got it.
Was this one of the models?
No. There were just like groups of girls that just kept showing up throughout the night. And well, the other thing is, Greg, like he had a bunch of models that weren't wearing clothes that just had that had the paint, like painted, body paint the whole time. So it was just like the tension was so high. It was so great. It's just like something like that was bound to happen.
You know what?
I'm still not even sure what you were doing down between her legs with her jeans still on or her pants or whatever.
Just getting to know one another, I guess.
Were you like whispering to her, like you're the vagina whisperer?
The whisper. Hey, Sarah, I need to ask you real quickly. Did you watch the Ray Donovan movie?
Oh, I didn't. I didn't
good.
last season. Why? Do you want to?
Because I haven't watched it either. I didn't know if we were ever going to watch it together.
You're more than welcome to start returning for Sunday dinners. I would love that.
Oh,
I've missed you beyond belief, and I think that we could find a show to watch together. There's Star Trek Discovery. There's another season of that now. Are you all caught up on that?
No, I don't have Paramount. I don't have all the channels you have.
Oh yeah, I have all the channels.
You have all the channels. It's amazing. You have everything.
I do. I have it all. Thank you for noticing. Where are you going tonight? Why are you in your?
Yeah, so I'm in the lovely town of Danville. I don't know if you guys ever make it down here.
Let's look at Danville. What's Danville all about?
It's nice. It's like
I don't think I've ever been to Danville. Oh, that's a nice building.
yeah. It's just it's got a nice little. So just meeting some friends for dinner, and then might go to
Danville.
What'd you say?
Who in Danville?
What friends do you have in Danville?
Oh, you don't know him. I'm sitting with a dude named Luke. And listen, I'll tell you this. One thing this pandemic has done has definitely like trimmed my friend circles. Trimmed them.
Well, it's trimmed everyone's because you can't see anyone except you. And you're like, Willie, you didn't stop at all. You didn't change a goddamn thing.
Here we go.
Listen, there's a lot of lonely people out there, and somebody's got to go visit them and say hi and give them a hug. And
I can't believe you were such a good person.
Yeah, that is a good person.
I'm sure Greg did the same. I'm sure Greg did the same thing. I'm sure Greg's going out and about and hugging people.
No, Greg's not. Greg is a regular person.
Greg?
No, he's not. Look at that face. Does that look like a regular person face?
Greg cares about other people.
Yeah, he does. Greg, you give out a lot of hugs during the pandemic and make sure people aren't lonely and stuff?
That's
a no, because no one did that.
He said he gave out a lot of hugs and he visited everyone that needed to be visited. He just said that.
Is that what he said?
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
No.
Well,
I think it's loosened up a little bit now just because all my friends are vaxxed and got boosted. So,
right.
It's loosened up a lot now. But during that serious part of the pandemic, I was very safe.
Where's Sean?
I don't know. He took a phone call and now he's meeting someone out front. I don't know. Maybe our drugs are here. What do I know?
Guitar John.
Guitar John. He leads a whole nother life that nobody knows about.
Just go ahead and do it for a second.
Yeah.
Are you guys back in the studio at Alice, or are you guys from home?
Right now, no. Because of Omicron coming back, they've kind of curtailed that, and we're I think we're working out. We like working from home, and we're really dialed, so we're working out kind of a hybrid model that we can make happen.
Hey, I have a question. Greg, are you currently single? Are you seeing anyone?
Oh yeah.
You know what? I've been on a few dates with a girl that I've known for like 10 years, and she spent the night last night.
Oh, nice.
Greg got a little action last night.
Sounds like you're having premarital sex.
No, she's
sounds like Human. Then you can take it for a test drive. Well, when's the last time you got any action, Human?
Oh my gosh, so long. I'd say. Well, you talking about sex? Years and years. Last time I kissed someone, probably 6 months ago. Anyway, back to Greg. Tell us about this girl. How tall is she? What does she do for a living?
She's she's a spiritual energy worker for people. She's really incredible. Really incredible.
Wait a minute. Does that mean like she'll like adjust your aura and stuff like that?
Yeah, kind of. She's like a spiritual guide. That's what I would say.
Your chakras by working the joystick.
Yeah. No, she's really cool. I'll tell you an interesting story about her. I don't want to say too much, but
say it all.
Okay, of course. When have I not said it all on your show? I've always said it all. But anyway, she was I've known her for like 10 years, and we've hung out, and I knew what she did with like energy work. But anyway, I saw her and I said, hey, we should hang out. So she ended up coming over, and she says, do you want me to work with your energy? So, part of my thing as a comedian is like, trying to, I've always, we were just talking about my career and stuff, and and I think part of me like holds back or doesn't feel I deserve it, so I haven't, there's blocks, right, that block me from being successful. And she said, okay, let's work with those blocks and see if we can lower them. And then so she had me do some relaxation techniques and and blah blah blah. And then she says to me, she doesn't know anything about my personal life, my family, or nothing. So she says to me, we were talking about my dad and my dad's belief system and this and that. And she started talking about my dad, and she says, your dad, you have some blocks around your dad's belief system and this and that. It could be from before your dad. And she says, but your dad has a brother. And I said,
psychic too?
Yes. And I said, yeah, yes, he has a brother. And she goes, yeah, he has. Well, no, she goes, your dad has a resentment that he's holding. And I said, and I go, yeah. And she goes, his brother, he has a brother. And I'm like, okay, that's weird because my dad hasn't talked to my brother in years. And we were just talking about it. He has a big resentment against his brother. And then she said, and he's, I'm seeing like he's storing it in his hip. This resentment in his hip, and he's holding on to it. 3 weeks ago, my dad had hip replacement surgery.
Oh my God, that totally proves it.
Well, it doesn't prove anything. I don't know what it proves, but I was just like, okay, this is fucking. Am I allowed to swear on this?
Hold on.
He said his quad or his knee or his elbow,
but he said his hip.
He said his
I know. I just said that totally
How
proves
did he
it.
know?
Hold on.
How did she know?
So what did you just ask the girl on a date after your session, and then is that what
You went to her for a session and then you went out with her?
No, I don't believe in it. I've never that's not my thing. She came over for a day. We were gonna watch a movie or watching TV, which we didn't do. We just ended up talking the whole night. But she just said, "Let's work with your energy and your, And I said, let's work on helping you advance your career and your and stuff." And then she said that, and then here's the weird thing. So that whole thing was about releasing the stuff that I've held on from the past that blocked my success in the future.
I like a good release.
Releasing is the word.
No. There's none of that. And then we're walking out. This is really fucking bizarre, man.
Okay,
and we're walking out. She's leaving that night, and she's there was I had Panda Express, and there was a
so good.
Oh my God, that is like the classiest date I've ever heard of. Keep going.
No, we didn't have Panda
I
Express.
know, I actually love Panda Express.
I actually do.
Panda Express is great.
Greg's nailing it. Go ahead,
Greg, go on.
No, it's like $15 Panda Express, and you can eat it for like three meals. It's great. So anyway, there was a fortune cookie, and it's like 3 days old or something. It's sitting on my thing, and she's walking out, and she says, "Open your fortune cookie." And I said, no. She goes, "Why didn't you open it?" And I said, "I don't know. I never really open them." And she says, "Well, open it." I go, "Nah." And she goes, "No, seriously, open it." So I opened it, and the fortune read. Hold on a second. Let me get it. Hold on.
Yeah, please get it.
Oh, okay. Do you remember what a fortune cookie is?
This was a plant. This fortune cookie was a fucking plant.
She had fortune cookies in her pocket.
She brought this fortune cookie in, and it talks about his dad's brother's hip. Here we go.
So, and the fortune cookie said, I need some light. Hold on. Bear with me.
Oh, God.
The suspense is building.
Happy hour.
The fortune cookie said, you will be released from the burden of your past.
Oh man, that's crazy.
No, but I'm saying
I'm saying it's crazy. Don't act like I'm not into this.
Oh, okay. You're okay. Are you with me or are you mocking me?
Totally.
No, we're mocking. We're mocking.
Is there any possibility that she planted that cookie, that fortune cookie?
No, it said Panda Express on it. It was my cookie. Unless she swapped the Panda Express cookie. But the weird thing is, she doesn't want anything from me. It was, I don't know.
Right?
Well, not yet. Right.
Have you watched the Tinder Swindler?
No,
the Tinder Swindler. Oh yeah. So Nikki and Bryn watch this thing. You got to really watch out for people. Listen, I'm going to say this. You actually seem really joyful and happy as you talk about her. So I wish you well. I really do. And because I'm a cynic and a skeptic and I think all the energy psychic shit is bullshit. Don't listen to me. I'm a terrible influence on your happiness.
She's a cynic.
I really
You know what? Listen, I'm a skeptic too. But all I'm saying, I'm not saying she had any special powers or anything. She didn't claim to have any special powers or anything. I'm just saying there was some pretty big coincidences in what she had said.
That's some crazy coincidence.
Plus a massive release. I mean, that's the most important part. That Greg gets some release.
Was there a release later?
No, they just talked.
No, I'll be respectful. No, we've only been out a few times, so we're taking our time.
It's like a
but you know what? The bottom line is we went on a couple of dates. She's really incredible. She's a great human being. She's super. And you know, the weird thing is, I'm like, you know, see, I don't know. Are we getting to this thing yet?
No. Listen, you know what though? I like your energy.
Yeah, I love
regarding this person. I wish you well because you are a great guy and you totally deserve to find someone amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Human, thoughts.
I just have two questions for Greg. One is, do you want to get married and have kids? And two, do you think this girl is marriage material? Because I'm not really into her.
Wait a minute. Was that last part of the question or just a statement?
No, he said, is she marriage material?
So we've only hung out on a 2 dates. Right. Yeah, 2 dates. 2 dates. Yeah. And I probably at this point I don't want kids because I'm going to start touring a lot, and I don't want the last 20 years of my life or 30 years of my life or whatever, 40 years, whatever, to be. I don't want to raise a kid right now, and I'd rather focus. You know, and I talked about this. I always thought I was going to have kids, and then it didn't work out, and now I think maybe I do a lot of service work, so instead of being of service to children or bringing children, I'm hopefully we'll be able to be of service on a bigger scale. That's all.
You're actually very sweet. I really like you, Greg. I know.
Thank you,
you're a good person, and you've actually been.
Don't clap.
No, shut up, Human. He's been through some very hard times, and he got his shit together, and he's having some success. And I actually hope it works out with this bullshit mystic. And that was the mean thing I said to be funny.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm with you. I was like, but I'm not saying she has any special powers. She just works with whatever. But you know,
pull some very specific stuff out.
Hold on, Greg seems very so he's very sincere and nice. In your act, do you ever single people out? Do you ever mock people in the audience, or
it's too nice for that?
Are you mean to people? You know, like how some comics do that. They pick on people in the audience.
So I'll tell you, it's interesting. I talked about it when I was on the morning show with you guys. I do a joke where when I was 9 years old, I rubbed wieners. I had a sword fight with my best friend, Daryl Wood, and we had a sword fight. And then I said, the joke is like, I was like, it's my biggest secret. And then I was really, and then I hit puberty, and I like girls, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gay, right? But there's nothing wrong with being gay. So let me just say that, but. And then I do the whole bit about it, and that's why I started doing drugs to suppress the memory. And then he called me up, and he's like, "Hey, remember that time we were 9, and like a few years ago? You remember that time we were 9 and we rubbed wieners together?" And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? You can't just bring that up." So anyway, what happens is I'm like, I'm an adult now, and I embrace my childhood gay experience. I don't think it's a big deal. And I say, round of applause if you're a straight male and you've had a gay experience in your past. And nobody ever
claps. Nobody
ever claps. So what I do?
No, they don't. They know they had one.
I would have clapped.
What was your gay experience, honey?
Yeah, John, jump in, buddy.
I don't know about John's gay experience. Go ahead, John.
No, that'll be for another day. This is about Greg.
No, this is about us, John. This is about us, me and you.
Human just jumped out too.
Yeah, Human was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna make me tell my gay experiences." I don't have any of those. I better just leave.
Okay, so Human hooks up with like these really hot chicks. Like over the years, I've seen he's always clothed. Like he'd never. It's like, Human, did you do anything? No, he just makes out and.
It was just all for
like
her.
At
All for
house.
her.
He's doing stuff, but not really doing stuff.
Does he have a real tiny? He must have a real tiny penis. Is that what it is?
It's possible. I mean, I don't really know what the deal is, and the thing is, I feel like culturally he can't just be who he wants to be. That's just my feeling. Like because he's very religious and stuff. Because who cares?
Maybe he's afraid of disease.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe, but they could go get tested. I mean, he's dated all these women. Like he was in this one relationship where she wouldn't let him come in the front door. He had to come in like the servant's entrance, and you had to walk the dog.
What?
Oh yeah, for like 2 years. That chick's
Really?
snuffleupagus. You know about this?
Maybe
That
I
crazy
don't.
chick.
Maybe I blocked it.
Dang.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
No wonder he jumped off.
I know.
But then,
Yeah, women, we are a pain in the ass. So maybe that's the problem. All right, what's
Yeah,
going
Bryn,
on
what's up with that
with
thing?
this?
All right. Okay. Let's get to the.
Don't ring the bell when I say women are a pain in the ass. You're supposed to go no.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you, Sarah. I was one of your minions.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
love my minions.
Let's see here. So,
Sweetie.
Greg, we do a little segment on this happy hour typically where we play stupid videos, and here's one of them. And I actually find them very informative, and I think that
Bryn loves the videos.
I love the informative videos. Sometimes they're just stupid, like an alligator chasing a guy or whatever, right?
That was a good one.
Yeah, right. I
Yep.
thought so.
You're remarkable. You're a good
Shut
picker.
the fuck. All right, so check this out. It's not really all that great. Ready? All right, I'm gonna put this up. It's my little
make it the
TikTok
big
thing.
one. Right. Here we
Okay.
go. TikTok Gramps. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
TikTok grams. All right.
Ready for Lion King with the roar challenge. Empty paper towel roll, a snort, and a hiss. Your turn.
Do it. Do it,
So the
guys.
thing is, it's like,
You're gonna have to jump.
right? It's like you gotta try it, don't you?
Greg,
Snort
Greg
and a
starts.
hiss?
It's starting to hiss.
Have the guest start.
I can't even put my
I'll
mic.
I'll do whatever. I'll talk about
Okay.
anything. I just told a
I'm
story
good.
that you
I'm
guys
good.
mocked me about that I.
You sound like a-
Oh,
Not bad. Oh, John, you did the best one. John's was the best. John's was the best.
John's always the
John's
best.
That
John's
was good.
best. Let's hear
That
more.
was-
Go around
That
again.
was, that was like a character in Mandalorian.
I think do the growl like a little softer. I think.
How about if I just talk through this? Is it sound better?
You know what? Let's go to the next video. I don't
You know what though? I like your. I like it. I like that you tried. It's good.
Greg's line was
Good one.
snoring. Yay, John. John's was good.
You guys are all good.
All right. Let's get the next one.
Oh,
Oh
John,
yeah, hold on.
that hot chick Cassie's into you.
Snort his. Let's go, people. Work that pole, bro.
Ah.
Fucking assholes. All right. Let me get on to the next one here.
Sure.
All right. It's the same guy. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
Mhm.
You
like
this is
this
like
guy.
your new favorite guy.
Well,
All right.
you know how you go down the rabbit hole
Yep,
with
I
certain
do.
accounts. All right, just give me a second.
Thank you
Take
for
your time.
supporting my other videos. I thought today I would teach you how to bark like a dog.
Sarah, you might be good at
Now,
this.
to do this, the first thing you want to be able to do is to kind of make a singing noise. But you want to do that backwards by breathing in. You're going to do it really quickly at the same time trying to make a barking sound. Or a smaller dog. With the bigger dog, you want to kind of use that snort at the end. Okay? Just to kind of add a little flair to it. With a smaller dog, you don't necessarily have to do that. Happy barking.
Okay,
All right.
so is he like a sound guy?
I don't know.
Specialist?
Is he in a minivan or like a
Yeah,
camper or
why
something?
does he always have to be in his car? Does his family throw him out of the house?
Dude, I don't know why he's in his van. That's not the point.
I don't trust this guy.
I don't like him.
Hey, he drives around in a van. That guy must be kidnapping people.
Yeah, I don't do the inhale thing, but I do a pretty good
That,
little
that
dog.
hurts. That-
That's a Chihuahua.
Thank you.
I think that was a
Thanks for
fail for us.
noticing.
Nobody can do it, right?
I do a good gorilla too. Not gorilla, like a chimp.
Oh, monkey.
it. Do it.
John, is
Well,
that, is that
Because that I really get going. That's a good.
Yeah.
is that John? Is that the sound she makes during sex?
Yeah, it is.
No, never. I'm not that good. Obviously. It's like,
I have that there somewhere.
are you
the
done
monkey.
yet?
Yeah, that I make that sound a lot. I did that tonight. It took me a long time. It was like a full 8 minutes tonight. I'm like, listen, I got to do my hair and put my makeup on for the happy hour. John,
All right, well, I guess that's it, guys.
who'd we lose? Why is Nikki gone?
No, she jumps out.
Everyone
she has
hates us.
That's not true. Look,
Okay, any more videos?
No, I only got 2.
Oh, that's it,
man.
just 2.
So, Greg,
Oh man.
Greg, now that you're sober,
Yeah.
do people that are drinking or that are drunk, do they annoy you, or is it funny? Do you find it comical?
How do you deal with that? You're a comic.
No. No. It's I'm not anti-alcohol or drugs or anything. It's just I just abuse my privilege. Like my friend tells me, he said you were supposed to spread all that alcohol and drug usage over the course of your life, and you condensed it to too small of a period. And but I'm not. My friends drink, and like I've been around people that were doing coke and smoking pot. Pot doesn't bother me, but none of it bothers me. I'm free. That's all. No big deal.
Well, you don't want to be around people snorting lines. You just can't. It's just too hard to say no to that. I can't be around that.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, oh my God, that looks like a great idea.
Mhm.
You just
all the
can't do it.
Oh, that's the coke is the worst. Oh.
It is the worst because it's so great. I mean, it's awful. Kids, no. God, it's like time travel. Suddenly, 3 days later, you're still like, is there any more?
Yeah, nobody I hang out with does coke, but some of my friends from back home, they smoke weed, so that don't bother me.
What about these big comics that you're touring with? There's got to be drugs around. You got to be careful, Greg. I do worry about you.
It's probably
thank you.
No, he's been going strong though. It seems.
No, I'm free. It's no big deal. It's not even an issue for me whatsoever.
There's this show, Deadwood, and one of the ladies is addicted to heroin, and there's this hooker played by Ray Donovan's wife.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name in real life? Do you know?
No idea.
Trixie's her name on the show, and she says,
Thank you for supporting my other videos.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Bren.
My bad. Keep going.
Hey, sound effects guy.
No, it's
And
just
she
trying to
goes,
close these videos here.
so this lady is addicted to heroin, and Trixie's going to get her off of it, and the lady's so sick, and she goes, you're sick and it's awful, and then one day you wake up and you're not sick and you're free. And so it's this whole thing you got to go through to get to that point, but then you're free, and you're like when you said I'm free now, I'm glad for you, because
you know what you make a good point, and it's not only free, but it's like and I was just telling somebody this. My drug addiction wasn't a curse. It was a gift, because it changed me. I had to go through a really difficult time in my life and hit a bottom, and probably get pretty close to death in order to find out what's most important in my life and to find my purpose. And my purpose is to bring happiness and joy and inspiration to people in all, not just in my recovery, but in all areas of my life. And it's a gift. It brought me to spirituality. And
it's very sappy, but I absolutely believe
Sarah.
it's sappy, but I believe. I mean, that's the thing. I actually believe that is what he he thinks. I think Greg is like this really kind of inspirational person. I'm really
so much more inspirational than Human.
Oh my God, Human is just hiding everything about himself from himself.
Yeah.
Plus, where the fuck is that guy these days? Like, I miss him
in
so
Danville
much.
having dinner.
He's
I guess
having
so.
dinner right now.
I guess the hell.
It's all right.
I loved his goodbye.
There wasn't one, Nikki. There's nothing to love there.
I know. I actually miss him. I'm never gonna forget my first time on the Secret Show. He just went for it and asked me what my bra size was, and I was like, okay. Barely know you, sir.
I actually remember that Secret Show. It was funny because the way he asked it, he didn't ask the cup size. He said, size of those puppies. Hey, what size of those puppies? Like, dude, she's an intern.
So here's your next question from Gracie, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Where the beef? Where's the beef tonight?
He's at home working right now, and I'm here in Benicia, so we're an hour apart right now.
Oh. So he has to work?
Yeah, he's probably working right now. Yeah. So.
And how's everything going? with
Good,
cake?
good.
So
Yeah,
in love.
We have plans tomorrow, so we'll see.
Oh, that's
You guys say
exciting.
the L word to each other yet?
No,
Okay, I'm gonna
No.
keep checking in on that.
I know you are. I know
Yeah.
you
He
Been a
gives some
while.
great gifts though.
He does.
Greg, her
shit.
boyfriend
God.
gives
He
these
showered
amazing
her with gifts
Yeah.
over
Puts me to
Christmas
shame.
and her birthday.
I know. I was not expecting anything for my birthday, and then when he gave me stuff, I was like, "Oh man!" Like,
And listen, Valentine's Day a week away. Are you guys? Do you have plans for that? At least
Oh,
a dinner or something?
I already ordered stuff, so it's slowly coming in. So I'll tell you after what I got him.
Okay, that's yeah.
Just in
Well, you
case
don't want to
it's-
do it on a thing he might actually see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's some of it's funny, some of it's like cute. So
Greg,
Not as
don't go over the top with your
With your
psychic.
new love.
Yeah, you want to
Mhm.
just
No,
keep it
yeah.
real simple. You guys got plans on Valentine's Day?
No, she lives in Arizona. She lives in Arizona, so she's just here for like a week. So
So how are you seeing her?
A
She
long
lives in
distance,
Arizona.
huh?
I
Well,
don't
he's
get it.
always she's always on the move too, though.
That's true.
So
It's
no,
close
she's
enough.
here. She's here for like a week working, and then so I don't know what we've only gone on a couple of dates, but I can tell you she's a very cool person, very spiritual person, very cool, and I enjoyed spending time with her. So yeah, to him asked if I was dating. Yeah, I went on a couple of dates with a girl, and we'll see what happens. Nothing major. That's all.
Excellent. All right. Any final thoughts, anybody?
Yes,
Okay. Greg, take it away.
I have an observation.
All right.
So I've known you guys in the show for 20 some odd years.
Yeah.
And it baffles me to we get to this point and you still don't know anything about Human sexually.
I know. That is
We're all baffled.
We're
Yeah,
all baffled.
Greg. Yeah.
You need to do your homework and get back to us with the answers.
It's one of the greatest mysteries
talking about-
of all time.
Actually, I don't even want to know the answer.
The thing
That's
is,
it, John.
listen,
You're right.
You can't assign Greg that homework.
Why
because
not?
I've
He
already
could actually get to it.
I see Human all the time. I've been doing that research. I can't
Yeah,
figure
but
it out.
you're on the air. He's not going to tell any of
Hold on.
us.
Oh,
Greg,
maybe
do you have
that's
any
the
thoughts
case.
on this?
Yeah, what
On
do
that?
you think
Or
about
is
this?
It's just a mystery to you?
There's a couple good points. One, he could have a very small penis. Number two,
Yeah.
number two, I think
I don't think it's that though. I can rule that.
okay,
out.
probably not. I'm just
No,
Have you seen
it's
it? Do you
because he
have
gets a lot of
confirmation?
he has bragged to me of numerous times about getting serviced, and I think that's somebody who
But
You can't go off that.
no, you can't. He lies
Well,
about everything. Hold on now.
that's true.
Haven't you said that there have been like some clutchy hugs with him that you were a little bit like, I think he's
No,
into me.
no.
Don't deny it just because we're on the secret show.
Oh God, yeah, I wouldn't
You
deny
deny
this.
it just 'cause
This,
you're
this, in this first, this isn't the
It's a
secret
happy
show.
hour.
It's
Or
the
whatever
happy
the
hour.
hell this is.
Oh, she's
Or-
literally-
cheers, cheers, everybody.
So,
Call
Greg,
it
is it still a mystery to you, or
So yeah, I mean, listen, I joke about the small penis, but it could be the cultural stuff. He's just very reserved about it. There's obviously some issues, but it's weird because, like, when you get to my age, or you get older in life, we're usually pretty open about the stuff, and we don't have to suppress it anymore. My gay experience, the stuff, we're pretty open about it. But
Yeah,
he's
who
still,
cares? Yeah, who cares, right?
yeah, who cares? I mean, we're all adults.
no?
like,
That's a good point, right? You get to a certain
he-
age, and you're like, I'm not going to deal with all that.
But he's still very reserved and quiet about it, which maybe it's because it was a mystery the whole time. He just wants to keep it a mystery, or I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Good question, though. Good, solid final thought. Pondering on whom and the guy who left 20 minutes ago. We can't stop it.
Yeah.
Bryn, any final thoughts?
No, I was just actually typing in the comment section saying, "Cheers, you wonderful people. Love
Nick,
you
you
guys."
just- What about you?
How did Alice do that? Is there
Oh, yeah,
final
look at
thoughts?
that.
Mhm.
I know.
Cheers,
Final
you
thoughts,
guys.
I loved Greg's story.
Yeah.
With whom it loves that. Thank you
Yeah,
for
that was a
sharing
good
awesome.
story because it
That was a
raised so
great-
many questions.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that was a pretty interesting.
I feel
night,
like
it sounds
I'm never gonna know who Human is. Just
No.
Mm.
no, that's the character. So-
I'll actually be super jealous if you ever do find out who he is because I have really invested some time.
I
And
know
if you find out, I'm gonna be like, you have to call me immediately. All right, John,
will.
final
Well, I
thoughts.
have final thoughts real quick before John. If you guys
said
haven't,
no.
well, I was just saying cheers to all my folks. But if you haven't heard the secret show with Greg, that shit had my stomach hurting.
It's so funny.
It's so great. I mean,
So good. What's
so
the date
good.
on that one? Do you remember?
Oh God! I mean, if you search Sarah Vinny's Secret Show, Greg Baldwin, it'll pop up on Google.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
John,
so good.
final thoughts? Oh, Greg, you wanted
No.
to talk about
No.
how great you were?
No.
No.
I have a quick story if we have a minute.
We have all the time in the world. I'm only asking for final thoughts because it felt like we were out of stuff. Go.
No, I got a story, and it involves you, and it involves the joke I made about it involves Bob Saget.
Okay.
I when I worked at the station with you guys, Bob Saget came onto your show to do an interview for Cobb's to promote his show, and Maddie was the producer at the time, and Human introduced me to Bob at the show, at your show or whatever, and this and that, and then Maddie and I ended up going to see Bob Saget at the Cobb show. After the show, Maddie and I went and talked to him, and we offered him a ride back to the hotel. So Bob Saget says, he hops in my car. We're getting in my car, and Bob Saget says to me, he goes, "Hey, let me drive your car." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Let me drive your car." And I'm like, "Why do you want to drive my car?" And he's like, "Look, dude," he goes, "I got kids. You're wasted. Let me drive your car." And I'm like, and I had smoked a little pot, and I think I had a beer or two at the show, but I was relatively
You
sober.
actually felt like you weren't wasted, but he was like, "I'm not taking any chances getting a car with strangers. I'll use your car, and I'll let you drive off into the sunset.
Yeah.
And I'm driving myself to my hotel."
Yeah. So he says, and I'm like, "Bob, I'm sober, man. I'll drive." And he's like, "Okay." So I'm driving with Bob Saget. He's sitting shotgun in my car. We're driving through the city back to the W. And I take a wrong turn down a one-way street facing into oncoming traffic.
No.
Bob is like, "Dude, what? I told you, see, man, you're wasted," right? And we were dying laughing, right? We were
Everyone but Bob Saget was dying laughing.
No, it was fun. He was just messing. We were having a blast, right? We were all laughing, and I turned around, and we just had a blast, right? So we go to the pizza place next to the W, and to go get pizza, and all these people kept, recognized him, and they're coming up to him, and these girls like came up to him, and he said, and they're like, "Oh my God, Bob Saget!" And they asked for his autograph or something, and then, he's a very dirty comedian, and he does things for shock value. So he says, "Oh, of course, absolutely," and he's really kind to the fans. And then he turns to me and Maddie, and he goes, "Am I allowed to swear? It's a bad word."
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looks at me and Maddie, and he goes, "Fucking cunts." And then he goes back, and he's like, "Okay, what do you want me to sign?" Right? So he signs all this stuff.
I always think that's what celebrities must really think. Like when they're, you're whoever, some big name, Bob Saget or Brad Pitt or whoever, and so you're like, you're gonna be nice and you appreciate that someone is a fan, and in your head you're going, "I fucking hate
that's
this."
funny.
But he, and he wasn't doing it to be mean to these girls or he was doing it to shock me and Maddie, to make us laugh.
Right.
And Maddie and I were dying laughing, and then we ended up going to the bar, and we're having a couple drinks with Bob, and we hung out with Bob.
Couldn't shake it, huh?
He couldn't shake it. But you know what? He is so kind. I made that joke about him being dead, but you know what? He would appreciate the stories. Everybody
he was a very genuine person. And I loved that he was this nice guy on TV, and then you'd go see him, and he made no apologies for being just. Did you ever see him on Entourage?
Oh yeah.
He played himself on Entourage, and he was just the nastiest guy.
Very refreshing.
It was it's refreshing. Like someone shows their true colors, they'll show you what you need to see. If you're a kid, you can watch him on the show, and he's just
Full
delightful.
House.
And then go and see a comedy
Mr.
show.
Tanner.
Yeah.
He was but he was like, it was a freaking cool night. We hung out with Bob.
I bet that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was just so cool. So anyway, about a year after that, I see a video online. It's called "Chillin' with Saget," and it was created by Jamie Kennedy. And it's the video, you can just search it on YouTube. It's called "Chillin' with Saget," and it's a whole video about a night on the town with Bob Saget. And they're going to the clubs and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, holy smokes, I lived that video. of chilling with Saget, right? And I told Maddie and I got a kick out of it. So we would always joke, "Oh man, we it was just amazing. It was a great story." So I'm backstage at the Comedy Store in the greatest comedy club in the world, in the green room, in the backstage, doing a show with Bob Saget and Jamie Kennedy, and we're doing a show together. By this time, I became a comedian, and we're all talking. And I told him the story about how that night Bob did not remember it. And I told him the story that we lived that video of chilling with Saget, and Jamie Kennedy and Bob they laughed it off and it was no big deal. But you know what? It was a big deal to me.
Mhm.
Of course
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
So,
absolutely.
it was so cool.
Just
So-
another day for Bob though, but
Yeah. This is like all my days.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so
But-
funny. You
So
didn't
I love Bob
remember
Saget, and
about how you went down the wrong way on a one-way street. And-
I was hoping that you were going to say that you were the one who started, it was the germ of the idea of hanging with Bob Saget.
Oh, chilling with Saget.
I see.
he did it with a lot of people. Everybody has these stories about Bob Saget, about what an incredible guy he was and how
with
gracious
Bob.
he was.
Jamie
Dude.
Kennedy, for a long time, he sort of ran around with a camera crew. I think he was trying to get maybe he even had a reality show, but he came onto our show and he had the whole crew. We're like, okay. They set up cameras in the room, and I guess that was his thing for a while.
Yeah, I'm friends with Jamie. I've done probably, I don't know, 30 shows with him.
Yeah, he's actually I really like him too. You know, when we were he was dating that chick who was on that you liked from Party of Five. Sarah,
Oh,
Jennifer
Love Hewitt.
Love Hewitt.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was kind of dating her for a while. She was dressing him and stuff, and
Mhm.
Hey, Bryn, put up a picture of Jamie Kennedy.
all right.
and Sarah Jessica Parker. What's her name? Jennifer Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Hewitt.
I love Hewitt.
Whatever.
Close
Whatever.
enough, right?
Oh, there's only one person watching right now.
This is a glitch. It just keeps jumping back and forth.
I was gonna say because we basically were wrapping up the show 15 minutes ago, and now we're
Uh-huh.
still going.
There it is.
I guess people were like, "Ah, fuck these guys." Oh, there it is.
Oh. That's not who I remember.
That chick is a smoke show. I don't know if she
Yeah.
still is,
Yeah.
but she was like
Yeah,
the
she's
cutest.
still
She had like a sweet little face and just totally
He
rocking.
looks like somebody else now. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he looks like Chris Kattan.
Oh. Yeah.
He's had like a beard now. He looks a little disheveled from the pandemic.
Don't we
Uh,
all? Though
Yeah,
you can't
totally.
really judge
It's
anyone.
been hard.
Next couple years, you got to
Been
give
hard.
people a pass. They got to get their shit
Oh, yeah,
back together.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh yeah.
He's growing out a big
A
beard.
young picture of him when he was I actually think of him as being a redhead. He looked
He
brown
almost has
haired
like a
in that.
Bradley Cooper look to him.
In the shallow.
He's a good dude. He pushes the envelope with his comedy about like the Me Too movement, about you're not allowed to look at girls. Like, so he'll be like, you're not allowed to look at girls' butts anymore, but then they're wearing like underwear they're things that say juicy on their butt and all this stuff, but you're not allowed to look. But I brought this girl, she was an actress, she came to one of my shows. And we watched Jamie Kennedy, and he was doing a lot of that material, the kind of misogynist material for shock value or whatever. And I'm laughing. I thought it was hilarious. The actress girl that came with me was really offended that I laughed at that material, and she blocked me, told me don't ever call her again. And
It is kind of offensive, I have to
I'm like,
say.
"Holy shit, did I just get Me Too'd for fucking laughing at somebody else's material?"
Laughing at someone in their
Absolutely,
Me
you
Too
did.
jokes. Yeah, you got Me Too. But you didn't get you didn't get canceled over it. She was just
I did
like,
not get
I don't know,
canceled.
man, that's a little much. It's a don't get me started on that. I've been drinking.
All right.
The end.
All right.
Time for dinner, guys. Can I
Yes.
just ask one question of all of us, including the
right.
listeners? Do we know anyone as interesting and strange as Human?
No.
No.
Nope.
He's he's the mountaintop in my life
Yeah.
Mountaintop of strangeness.
of strangeness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Love
up
him, though.
there for sure.
Oh my god, I love that guy so much. I really do. I miss him terribly. But he just got sick of getting up early in the morning, that little bitch.
I think that's what it
Can't
is,
do
isn't it?
that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't love him, but I'm not one of them. I think
I like how you said though you can come back for Sunday dinners, and then he started like listing some shows, and he's like, "Well, you have everything," so I think he's gonna be over to watch.
Good, great. I'm down. I would love it. We used to watch for years. He came over. We watched Game of Thrones together when that was on, and then we would watch Ray Donovan. What were some of the other shows we watched with him?
I can't remember. I
And
think
then my brother and my sister-in-law moved in
NFL games and
near
stuff,
us. Yeah, there would always be something.
Mhm.
And they wanted to watch stuff he wasn't into, and he just sort of phased himself out. Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people, a couple people are thumbs downing. See Adam
it's mixed.
Thumbs
Yeah.
down for what?
for Human, but
Oh.
he's a huge important figure in my life.
That's
so.
always been the case.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey Greg, thank you for being on.
Yeah.
You know who didn't get their final thoughts is John. Anything?
No, I
John.
just my final thought
Okay,
was
was-
Human's
right.
a
A treasure, a unique
Yes.
and
Human
he's
the
the greatest
treasure.
person in my life.
And Greg's just chop liver.
No, Greg's great. Who doesn't love Greg?
I'm kidding.
I learned a valuable lesson on this show. I usually talk about anything, but I don't tell the hip story with the girl in the
No,
public.
Tony.
No,
It's
no.
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. And I actually, even as I was saying it, I'm like, Sarah, you're such a bitch. I'm just such a skeptic and
No,
cynic
it's-
about that
you know
stuff,
what's
but
funny
I
about
want
that?
you to be happy, and it does seem like she makes you happy.
It's genuinely, you can tell he feels it. It's so like it's
Yeah.
So I hate
So
to,
I
hate
am
to
a bitch.
no,
think is
no,
what
I
you're
hate to
No,
like,
no, 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 no.
hate to
Not at all.
reference this thing that I watched yesterday called The Tinder Swindler. But these girls are so like the guy is like they're just looking for love, you know?
Yeah.
It's not their
Aren't we
fault,
all?
you know, and it's so sweet. So I mean, and that's the genuineness of Greg too. So anyway,
What's everybody having for dinner? What are we having for dinner?
No idea.
How about pizza?
I have pizza.
Oh, pizza sounds good.
I think I,
know,
have pasta.
John hates when I ask for pizza because he feels like it's just junk food. Nikki,
I
what do
like
you?
the pizza so much better on the East Coast.
Yeah, me
Greg,
too.
is there good pizza down in LA?
Oh yeah, there's a place it's called Joe's Pizza Shack. It's phenomenal, and it brings me back to my childhood at the Hillsdale Mall in San Mateo, where it's New York pizza, thin, crispy. It's called Joe's Pizza. Anybody watching down in LA, it's on Sunset. It's the greatest.
All right,
Nikki, what are you having for dinner?
I'll try that.
Pork chops, I think.
Well, that
Oh.
sounds good.
Mhm.
Sounds like a lot of work. Pizza sounds so easy. Bryn, what are
Mhm.
you having?
We have pizza and pasta.
Oh, yes, she's having
Pizza
pizza.
and pasta.
Pizza
Wow.
and pasta.
Yeah,
I like pizza with salad on top, and then I fold it up, and I
Oh.
feel like I'm getting some good stuff too.
Right.
With
Some
your
salt on
carbs.
top of it.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
All right, love you guys.
Okay, love you guys.
And
Thank you,
signing
and
off.
thank you to all our
We stayed on
people
Facebook
who
too.
actually cares. Oh, we
Mhm.
did. Oh
Yeah,
my
we did
God,
the whole time. All the
Racy.
swearing.
Yeah.